Good morning, everyone. It is Labor Day weekend, Sunday morning. I'm standing inside my race trailer, getting ready to head over to the shop. We have the weekend off from racing, but it doesn't stop. We still got stuff we got to do to the carts. As you see, my daughter's cart here. Bought this in a buyout, which you guys all saw the video of. I already sold the clone motors. I had the clone motor that was on the cart, and I had a spare one. I already sold those to a fellow Junior 2 racer, actually. He was running an L206 motor. But unfortunately, the 206 is not used at many tracks. And some of the tracks, you can get away with running a 206 with the clone because the RPM drop isn't there. But let's just say a track like, even our track, Mississippi Thunder. If the Junior 2 class got popular, which it is, I think there's 6 or 7 of them. Actually, I should misspoken. They currently run Junior 1, but will be bumping up to Junior 2. The Junior 2's clones are the dominant one. Why? Torque. They have torque. You run about 1,000 more RPM, give or take, probably 600 to 800 RPMs, I should say. But the torque is the big thing off the corner, and just the 206, especially at Mississippi Thunder, or if you go down to Delaware, where you have such an RPM drop from lifting going to the corner and then picking the back throttle back up to get off the corner, you don't have it. The torque's not there, and the 206 goes bah, where the clone really roar, and it really pulls you off the corner. So they decided to upgrade their program. So a fellow racer ended up purchasing the motors we got, actually just a few blocks down the street from me. He actually ended up selling his 206 just like that. I think he had it on Facebook for maybe 6 hours, and he had someone come from across the state to come get it. So, but I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm rambling. Why am I here in my trailer right now? 2 things. Number 1, high cross spindles. I have an order with Waller since July for high cross spindles, and I happen to have a set that came with this Triton Junior that I bought. The guy was running 78% cross. Never run it that high. But the reason I needed high cross spindles is because I don't run high cross. I run a higher cross, but not that high. But I'm out of adjustment, and I do not like having no adjustments. The new changes on the boys' carts allowed us to kind of neutralize our spindle locations to give us cross adjustments back. But prior to that, with how we had the setups designed, we were bottomed out. The right front was all the way down, the left front was all the way up, giving us max cross without putting angle in the rear axle, which I would try to avoid that as much as I can. So I have a set on this cart that I'm not using right now. So I'm going to steal the set off of this cart. We're actually going to put him on the old man's cart because he runs a little higher cross than Corey. Number 2, Corey purchased a Nemesis. He bought a second one for his daughter. And he's in the middle of getting it built and ready to race at the final weekend at Mississippi Thunder. Part shortage. Okay, reason I can't get high cross spindles. Can't get materials. PRC cannot get materials to make the spindles. I'm not sure if this is the reason why Waller didn't have all the parts or they just were low, but Corey needed a new throttle assembly to be put on that new Nemesis he purchased. Didn't get it. I got the throttle linkage, the throttle line, but we didn't get the actual throttle linkage, this part itself, right here where my finger is. So I'm going to steal this off of my cart. And then I'm actually going to load this trailer back up, grab the boys, because Leona's actually at my parents' right now, spent the night, and I'm going to head to the shop. So I'm going to stop jibber-jabbering. I just thought I'd jump on here, let you know what we got going on. We got shop day for a little while today. It's a beautiful day so far. I think it's only supposed to be like a high 78, something like that. So as long as the humidity stays down, we'll be golden. So I'm going to get to work, get these spindles off real quick, get that throttle linkage off, load the trailer back up, and then I'm going to get the boys, get all the stuff we need, and hit the road. So next time you see me, I'll be at the shop. Well, I'm back, everyone. Now I'm at the old man shop. The old man headquarters. We haven't called that in a while, have we, old man?
No. Yeah.
Old man there, there's the mama.
Yeah.
Word.
And the three of us here.
Got the three of us working. Heidi and Autumn are off house hunting with Heidi's grandma. I got that right.
Yep. You got that right.
My mom is watching the twin boys in the house. My wife is at home sick. Winona and Remington are running around on bikes and scooters right now. So yeah, nice day out. Hopefully it doesn't get too warm on us, but right now, not too bad.
Not too bad right now.
Like I said, hopefully everyone's enjoying their Labor Day weekend. Let's see your game plan. Let's see.
And
well,
a relaxing work in the shop on this fine Sunday.
Yeah.
Before Labor Day.
We originally were going to go race the treads. So we converted Dad's cart over to treads. We are now going to run 56 speed. We actually got a doubleheader next weekend. 56 Speedway on Saturday night. Normally they run Friday nights. They're running Saturday night. So we are, now that unfortunately Mississippi Thunder has canceled, we're going to hit 56 Speedway. So we're going to run there on Dad's birthday. Then Corey's birthday is Sunday. We are going to go to a new track, Toner's Lake. So boys are going to run 206s there. I think we might throw on the old tires from last year, not our good tires we run at Mississippi right now. And we could burn up some Maxxis that we got, but we'll see. So right now I think the old man's going to switch his body back to his original body. And then those high cross spindles I took off of my cart are going to go onto his cart.
Yeah, we're going to take the late model body off.
Take the late model body off. And got the kids. Kids are racing already.
Yeah, we got them. We got them going right. Turn them left.
So, and Corey, here's his Nemesis purchase.
Yeah.
From fellow racer.
Yeah.
Word. This is now Autumn's cart. Excuse me. But of course it needs some loving. It needs the Wolfe touch.
Yeah.
Definitely not using that steering wheel.
No.
We're not using that. Corey already mounted his old seat in it, actually.
Yep.
So we're going to put that seat in. We got some stuff we need to change on it. We're gonna
swap out the axle.
Yeah, we're gonna swap out.
You know, that's from just sitting in the trailer.
Just sit in the trailer. Yeah, we don't know, especially after dealing with Dad's. We didn't change the axle when we should have. We don't know what the lifespan of this one is. We're gonna throw a new rotor on it because the rotor's bent. Pretty sure that the gear hub is bent, so we're gonna throw a new gear hub on. We're just gonna give it its proper loving. Is the plan.
Daddy, you need more gas in my bike.
You need more gas in your bike?
Yeah.
Okay, well, give me a second. I'll put some gas in your bike.
And
We're
then
gonna do it right from the beginning.
Yes,
Because then you don't have these issues after that.
correct. And that's what you're trying to do is stop the issues at the track. Racing can be stressful as enough, and to throw on top of it, you lost a bolt, you did this, and it's just not worth it. Take the time in the shop, get it done right. I also told you guys I was actually originally was only going to take this part of the throttle linkage off. I just decided to bring the whole thing. Corey can use it, great. If he can't, he takes what he needs and he uses it. Because right now I'm not using it. And again, I don't know if it's part shortage and that's why JP at Waller didn't have it, or what it is. Like I said, just like them high cross spindles, I've had them on order since July. PRC can't get material to even make them. And God, I hope we're not doing this next year too.
I know it
It's getting bad. It's bad when Lucas Oil
cancels a main event race
Yes.
just because they can't get glue tires.
Freaking tires. Isn't that amazing?
And I think the World of Outlaw actually went to a harder league.
They might have.
Because they're more available, huh?
They might have, and I know, yeah. Yeah.
So that throws a wrench in all their guys as how they're setting things up.
Yeah. It's, and it isn't just the racing world. This goes on to everything. Cars,
Just us.
working, everyday supplies. I am having a heck of a time finding formula.
I bet.
I don't know what it is.
We just sent out 3.
You all right, bud?
What did we do? We just sent out 3
Yeah,
D10s?
D10s.
to a North Carolina
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, a fellow racer who watches our vlog shot a message and told us what he thought of the vlog and stuff like that. And then he goes, "Hey, do you got any D10s I can purchase? Because I can't get any." So we so happen to have 4 rights, 2 left rears, if I remember right.
Doggone shipping was your freaking.
I know. Unfortunately, Speedy doesn't go that far down. So.
Speedy, go down further.
So, but yeah, so we've helped out a fellow racer, shot up some tires, to let him keep racing the rest of the year. So, and I know there's some big races for karting that have been canceled because of tire shortages.
It's ridiculous what the guys are selling their used mats.
Oh yeah,
for.
oh yeah,
And people are buying them.
Yep.
It's just
yep.
it's just out of this world.
You can't get parts for the 206. I know certain parts for clones are getting hard to find. So it's crazy.
And if there's 206s out there, like a buddy of ours just sold one, he had no problem selling.
No, I don't know. Like I told you earlier, it was, I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. He had it on the Facebook for about six hours maybe. He had someone contact him from the other side of the state. I'll be over tonight to get it.
No
But then it
kidding.
was funny how one guy was interested. Well, I could buy a new one for
$100 more.
$100 more.
You find one though.
That's
you
the thing.
find
If you can
one-
find one, and that's cool. That's great if you can, but you can't find them right now. So if you're someone who's waiting until next year, all right, I get that. Wait till hopefully wintertime and things start to change. Hopefully, it's a gamble, or you're willing to spend a little more money now and get it now. And the people that have this stuff know that. Supply and demand, man. We learned that in school, didn't we?
That's why you take care of what you've got.
That's right. That's right. So Corey's gonna keep working on this. Dad's gonna work on his. I think I gotta change. Not sure. I gotta figure out what clutch driver I'm running.
He does watch us, that's for sure.
So had to deal with the kids. Kids being kids. So yeah. So I'm gonna put everyone down. We're gonna start working on these carts. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm gonna flip probably between both of them. So I'll get some GoPros set up. You guys can watch us work for a little while, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Close the hood, grab the keys, baby, who you tryna please? I just wanna drive you fast, turn you around and bring it back.
one, well, I had to run inside, take care of my daughter. She's was feeling a little lonely. Mama's not here, and her cousin Autumn was gone with her mom. They were house hunting with Heidi's mom. But now they're back, so Leona's all good now. So I'm playing catch up on everything. Dad looks like he's got both the spindles on, the high cross spindles. Fortunately, I think the threads need a little bit of cleaning on this one. So we're gonna do a little bit of thread chasing if we can. Might have to throw a little JB80 on there. Hopefully we can clean them out.
That's what I'll get.
I might have to run to work maybe. I might have a thread chaser actually for this at work.
I don't know if we have something up here.
I don't know if our thread chaser, we could check. I don't know if our thread chaser kit goes that high. But we could definitely check. I bought a whole master kit when I had my stock car. So let's double check that. As you can see, Corey's got a bench full of parts. And an over end and the Nemesis he's working on. What we did find, we found a few things. So, of course, we had a bad bent rotor. Of course, Corey marked it. So we're replacing the rotor. We originally thought the gear hub was bent. And when you spun it, it wobbled. Until you broke, because this is not a factory PRC one. I'm not sure what it is. It might be just a standard aftermarket. We're going to put a PRC style one on since we have one. But what we found though is as soon as we loosened it up, which were tight as heck, there was a lot of play. And when you actually just kind of let it settle itself out and spun it, it spun straight. And one thing we found was the key stocks were not correct. These key stocks here, if I can get it to focus. Well, anyways, the key stock, which goes into here, into the slot here, it's not big enough. And there was a gap. So it didn't have the right key stock in it. I'm thinking that's what was causing it. When you reefed down on the two bolts and tightened it up, it turned it cockeyed. And then it gave you a wobble effect. So we're fixing all that up. We're giving it the Wolfe touch. So as you can see, Corey's got a whole bench full of stuff here. He's working on getting that rear end back up and running into our standards. Old man's cleaning that out. How's it working? Getting worse?
No, I got some JB80 on it.
Did you look in the kit yet or no?
No, I haven't. I
Okay.
got it sitting up here.
Maybe I'll pull the kit out here and I'll take a quick look. So I just want to jump on, just kind of let you know everything going on here. Kind of just a chill day where I think we're going to order some pizza here in the next probably hour and a half or so and get home at a decent time to get the kids to bed because Leona was up late last night. And
Grandma and Grandpa's.
she was at Grandma and Grandpa's, which is fine. It's all good. I still have to figure out tires because now I've been informed there's going to be 3 of us racing at 56 Speedway. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do with tires for all 3 of them. So there is no tire rule. The only rule 56 Speedway is you can't prep at the track. If you've seen this track, it's literally in someone's backyard. The guy owns a farm, and the track is literally in his backyard. He used to actually run Deer Creek Speedway way back in the day. So, so you can't prep at the track. So I don't know if we'll be prepping. We're just going there to have fun. We're not going there to, blaze a fire over there. But just to have some fun on some birthdays is our plan for the weekend. So I'm gonna go through some tires. So I'm gonna put you guys back down. I'm gonna do a little bit of tire work. I'm finishing up the clutch. I'm throwing a 13 tooth driver on there. I thought I had 2, only got 1, but I do know I have one at my house with the cart that I bought. So I'll have to grab one of them so I can do Corey's for next week. So, all right, I'm jibber jabbering. I'm gonna put you back down. We'll get back to work.
I just wanna drive you fast, turn you around and bring it back. Push the pedal, spin the wheels. I know how to make you feel.
So as you can see, we've been busy talking, busy working. I'm now got the clutch done. I'm moving on to tires. Old man is changing his gear, which we found a gear that was actually pretty wore out. So that went into a certain bucket. This is a clean show, so we're not going to say it, Corey. A certain bucket we throw things in.
A manure.
A manure bucket. Word. So we got a 62 13 front driver, but we decided to change the length of Dad's chain so it wasn't pushed as far forward, get a little more weight back, because the difference is we run a 1666.
That much? Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of chain. So we run a 1666, 65 to 67 at Mississippi Thunder. Just depends on track condition. I have been up to 68, but that, of course, that moves the motor back. Now with running a 13/12 tooth and the gear for the back, 62 to 65, it slides the motor forward. So we're actually going to run a certain chain for one type of tracks versus the chain for Mississippi Thunder. So we're going to make our life easy. So Dad just got done with that. Corey is still in the middle of the process of working on his rear end on the daughter's Nemesis. It's Sunday. It's his off day. So we're not working hard, which is all good. It's all good. He's got all week. But what I'm being told is she's going to race 56 Speedway with us. I think I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. So I'm in the middle of figuring out tires because the tires I originally were going to run for the boys, I think I might stick with that, but I'm going to run a different set for autumn. But again, like I told you, we're not going to prep or anything. We're just going there to have some fun and let the track come to us. It's a challenge. So we're just there to go have fun on our father and my brother's birthday. So, but I know we're going to order some food here. Sounds like we're going to get some pizza. And then put a little food in our tum-tum, maybe work for another hour or so. And then I'm going to head home, get the kids to bed, and call her a night. Maybe do some vlogging on my own, editing some video, and get the next vlog out. So, word. So Corey's going to work on his rear end some more. So
Yeah, need some parts on this.
Needs some parts. I don't think it'll work good with just that.
I mean, probably not.
No. It's a good thing we got together today.
Yeah.
Right?
Very good.
Okay, so we told you we were putting an axle in this cart.
But
There's
no axle.
There's no axle.
Why not?
We kept finding one that was wobbly.
For some reason, somehow, a slightly bent one got put in our trailer,
For our
which
spare.
is our spare. It had a good wobble. Now, I'm not going to blame old man. He's the one that loads the trailer.
Well, I
But,
put I put one in there that was straight. You know, I don't know if we borrowed anybody to straighten something out in their carts.
I don't know. But anyways, so I've got into contact with JP. We're going to get ourselves the right axle for this, because we also found the axle that was in it was pretty pitted, but the keyways were cut out. I was thinking there was an axle there. That's originally there was an axle
We
there.
got the axle in the trailer. Because we know it's straight, but the milled out grooves are set deeper than pretty much every other.
Yeah. Yeah, and the keyways don't fit right. And like I told you earlier, that's where we're finding issues with the gear hub.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the ones we run in there.
Yeah.
So Waller will be getting an order from us. We're also be getting an order in with Rankin out to win. I got some small stuff I got to order up because it sounds like she's running this next weekend. So it'll be three.
Yep, 3 of us.
Look at that. She's over there dancing. So we got that. Corey's got to work he's unfortunately you're gonna have a busy week.
Dude.
You got a busy
My
week.
day started out as I wanted the pedals done.
We haven't.
100% done.
There's no pedals.
There's no pedals.
No.
There's no linkage.
No.
So,
Well, we got to change the pedals too,
oh yeah.
right?
Yep.
Because what'd you find with the pedals? Great cart, but we're finding, you know, things.
It's just got oddity stuff.
Oddities.
All right, so this is how they were originally supposed to be mounted, right? Because you got the linkage where it connects there, right?
Yep.
But our pedals, which he put a foot here, right? It can go side to side. Oh shit, it's behind it, right? You got nothing to set your foot in between. So like our pedals are designed where the fold happens this way, so you can stick your foot into this crevice, right?
Correct. Yep.
You know, and then you can only go this way, right?
And then your foot can't come sliding off by sideways or get hit or
Right.
you hit a bump wrong or something.
So I'm gonna cut this bracket off, I'm gonna stick it on this side, and then connect the linkages, and then her foot has something to rest against. So other than, you know, this is how, you know, they're supposed to be mounted, but there's nothing there to stop you, so.
Really, you know how to work that pedal thing, Corey. So Corey's gonna work his magic on that. You actually had to add
Yeah,
a pedal mount.
Another set of pedal mounts.
Yeah, for some reason there wasn't another set on here.
No.
Because I think ours came factory with another set.
I think so. That's why I think this is an older frame than our 03 Demi.
Yeah, I think it is because there's just little small details. Like these are super long. The seat mounts, they're not even close to this long on our
the 03.
the 03 Nemesis.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is like a late 2000 2001
Yep.
Nemesis. So yeah, so it's something like that. So yeah, we
Gotta get a motor on it. I gotta get some more motor mount bolts.
Change the hubs to the big studs instead of
Big
the small studs.
Correct.
We don't like the small studs.
And
Pretty much everything bolted back together.
it's just a matter of doing the work.
Doing the work.
That's all I gotta do.
Less beer drinking, more work.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
More Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's got caffeine.
You heard it. I think we got to play with the height of the seat. It might be slightly too high, but we'll get her in it and double check first.
Yep.
From there.
Yeah, because right now it's measuring 12 inches from the top of the axle to the edge of the seat.
Yeah,
here.
we should be probably more of that 10 and a half,
10 and
but
a half, but
she was sitting in your seat configuration too, so.
and it was a different style seat.
Yes, that's
also.
got the select style. This is the next gen 1.
Yep.
So
Just need to get her in there and feel it out.
and this will be getting changed. We won't have this big old honking
No.
steering wheel.
No.
No, you're not running that.
That'd be good for like syrup.
No,
racing.
no.
No, you're getting a new wheel.
No. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at some of the syrup racer ones, especially the ones at the Battle of the Barn,
Yeah.
they'll take that style that's on the wall over there. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So, because actually one of those is going to end up on this cart. But the factory PRC style,
Okay.
what they'll do, now if I can get this back out, what they'll do is they'll actually add on to the left side.
Another loop?
Yes, so it's wider so they don't have to turn it as much. I've seen a lot of them do that when I watch video footage of it. Yeah. So besides, customizing the left bars,
Bar, just put all
hang the weight on it.
And they're still picking up the left side
Yeah.
of the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Coke syrup racing, it looks fun, but it's a whole different game.
I agree.
I know you wanted to try it and I looked into it,
Yeah.
but these guys are putting freaking like 4 different types of prep on it, and then they got to take the prep off. It's a lot of work.
I agree.
And I don't know I don't know how many tires you need, honestly, to go through that kind of game.
Honestly, I'd rather go watch and drink the beer.
Yeah, I'm with you, which we've been trying to the last couple of years, just weather hasn't let us.
No.
So, and then, oh man, he's got his cart ready. He just threw the tires he's putting on in his cart, and we're going to scale him on Friday. 56 Speedway requires a hopper stopper, which he already runs, and then a little extension, at least to the axle for the chain. So, otherwise, gearing, clutches changed. To put the tires on it, we got to get a little bit of weight. We're working our magic with weight, and he'll be ready to scale. So I got to order stuff. Corey's got to work on stuff. Busy week. So, but I think we're going to call it a night, huh? So, we're going to close this out. Till next time.
Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Heist.